Hello everyone, welcome to Great Ones. And well, we discussed Smyslov before 1950, and I mentioned that I would say during the early 1950s, till late 1950s, he established himself as, well, player number 1, 2 in the world. And, well, correctly so. He won the Interzonal in Zurich, a very impressive score of 18 out of 28, 2 points ahead of Keres, Geller, and Reshevsky. And actually beating Keres 2-0, well, that is a very, very crucial one, right? I mean, if this was just 1-1, the series about Keres might have been different. And we will start with this one game. Then, some amazing stuff in the matches. I mean, let me just say, we'll start with the stories and then we'll get to chess. Like, in 1954, he after winning basically the candidates in Zurich, it's just incredible that the match against Botvinnik was, I think, broke so many records that I can think of. It was best of 24. The result was 12-12. 14 decisive games. 14. Let me say it again. 14 decisive games out of 24. For example, when Kramnik beat Kasparov, okay, it was out of 16, 2 decisive games. Usually you get 8, I would say, right? 8, 5, or 3, sometimes something like that. Out of 24, 14 decisive games. Someone might correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is by far the highest ratio. If you think this is incredible, from games 9 to game 16, there were 8 decisive games in a row. Okay, Smyslov won 9-10, 11, 3 in a row. Botvinnik won 12-13, Smyslov won 14, Botvinnik won 15-16. I mean, what's that? That's how bullet matches on ICC go. Well, I used to play a lot of bullets on ICC. That's how you go. Someone winning 5 in a row, another losing 5 in a row. World Championship match. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Botvinnik pretty much decided not to have seconds after this match because he thought that Smyslov somehow was too well prepared for all sidelines that he played. Therefore, in the 1957-58 matches, well, he showed up without a second, no assistance, because he thought that they are leaking the lines. In 1958 match, game 15, Botvinnik was completely dominant the entire game, much better, and he lost. You want to know how he lost? Well, it was move 55. I'm not certain exactly how was the time control, but that's what it says. Move 55, and he had 2 moves more to play, according to what I read, and he had, like, I don't know, a few more minutes. Maybe it was a bit more move, but he had very few moves and few minutes on the clock, and he was thinking and thinking and thinking, and his flag fell down. Because if you see the game, you cannot believe that the result is that he lost the game. Lots of big stories, but, well, let's now start seeing the games. And okay, when we will get to a certain game, there's something interesting that we will show. Okay, first of all, Smyslov against Keres. Just one example of a game. Okay, actually, you can have in the PGN the other game that he beat Keres. I mean, I feel those are very critical. I can mention, by the way, that he was incredibly lucky against Oiva in probably the first one, if I'm not mistaken, because he was much, much worse than won. Alright, Queen's Gambit accepted. And all this is theory. And here, this Bishop E7, not that great of a move.